Isn't that a lovely sight?
One said
I don't
come,
think
one said
anybody
koi.
had foreseen that the procession really that was planned for today would take place in this kind of weather, and that of course, you know, a funeral which everybody's been talking about in terms of being downscaled and on a smaller scale is still immensely impressive as we see it today, right?
It absolutely is, and again, I think that's something that the Duke of Edinburgh, as we know, every bit of this funeral was done with his wishes. He meticulously planned it down to the last detail, even just things like you were mentioning his commitment and service with the RAF. The insignia on the altar inside St Paul's Chapel, personally chosen by him, his RAF wings will be there,
yes,
right on the altar. But it is a magnificent sight. It doesn't feel, which I think is a wonderful thing, it doesn't feel like a small scale down funeral. And I think, again, to go back to how the family preparing for the debut, I think that is something that the family will feel very happy about.
Band of the Scots Guards. Now the Tri-Service Band will be directed by Lieutenant Colonel Simon Hoare, who is the Senior Director of Music in the Household Division. And just in the background there, where we see the Foot Guards just against this wall, Coldstream Guards and Welsh Guards are present today as part of those lining the quadrangle. And on the other end of the quadrangle, if you just catch sight of them there, just in the far distance, in the sunshine, you have the Household Cavalry, the Blues and Royals and the Life Guards, who are also lining the quadrangle. Here we have a very special group, Greville. The Guidon and the truncheon parties, these are basically some of the rich banners which are the emblems of regiments and other units. And of course for the Gurkhas themselves, the Queen's truncheon as they call it, which is again, I think it was a gift from Queen Victoria, which is part of the really the kind of important symbols that the regiments have.
Yes, and I think I'll go further than symbols, Hugh. These are the soul of the regiment. This is representative of the very heart of the regiment. Each of these flags, for want of a better term, but guidons and these what we call colours. We've got the regimental colour and the Queen's colour there, which is the Union flag. And of course, these are the colours that we see trooped every year on the birthday parade to commemorate Her Majesty's birthday. So each of these regiments with special relationships with His Royal Highness are represented in this party. A huge honour for the young soldiers and officers who are carrying these colours and guidons in the truncheon.
Highlanders look magnificent, don't they?
They do. They look absolutely magnificent. The 4th Battalion of the Royal Regiment of Scotland, again, a bit like the Rifles when they were merged, but very nice that they were able to keep their antecedent. And as we know, Prince Philip extremely fond of his connections with Scotland and the regiment.
The Colonel of the 4th Battalion.
Indeed.
Royal Regiment, also known as the Highlanders, as we were saying. You're getting the sense now of this collection, this presentation on the quadrangle. Just think about the precision involved here. Garrison Sergeant Major Andrew Stokes has been really very, very hard at work, as has the Brigade Major, Guy Stone, who we'll see a little later. Very hard work, just trying to get all these arrangements ready in just over a week, because it is a revised plan. It has involved lots of last-minute changes, and the work that's gone into it has been immense. And just look at that standard, that's magnificent. That's the biggest version, if you like, of the Royal Standard, the state standard above the round tower there in Windsor Castle. So the best possible conditions too for flying the flag.
It's interesting what you say about Vern Stokes and Guy Stone, who are the architects of this parade, and you know they're the ones